Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Shilpa Data Insights.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Shilpa Data Insight. So in today's video, we are going to discuss one major interview question which is asked in PySpark and in one of the service-based company which is Tiger Analytics. And if you have not watched the complete playlist related to PySpark, I would highly recommend you guys to go ahead, watch the complete playlist because it has more than 45 questions and it will really help you in mastering the PySpark concepts. Now, this question has a lot of basic details and I will tell you how exactly to approach this question. And if you want to solve this question in SQL, I have also solved it in SQL. I'll pin the SQL question in the I button. Make sure you are practicing it in both PySpark and SQL. If you are a data engineer, if you are a business analyst or data analyst, just practice the SQL question. That will be sufficient. And if you want to go ahead and get connected with me directly one-on-one, then do check out my TopMate link. I provide one-to-one mentorship and you will get benefit out of it. Any questions, anything that you have in your mind, you can directly ask me with the help of one-on-one mentorship that I offer in collaboration with TopMate. So let's get started with today's question that we have that is related to PySpark Tiger Analytics question. It's a famous question, so do watch it till the end and also hit the like, subscribe and share as well because I'm creating a lot of effort to give you all the questions that has been asked in different organizations. So don't miss out to subscribe to my channel. So let's get started with today's question. Let's read the question very carefully. We have to write a SQL or PySpark query to find the question ID with the highest answer rate from the survey log. We have already covered this question in SQL. You can watch the SQL question as well, how exactly it's been solved. So in this question, there is a survey log table. The survey log table has multiple data. It has, let's say, some ID. Let me execute the data set so that you know what exactly the data is. I'll also put this data set in the comments so that you can get it from there and practice it by your own. So in this, I see there is a question where we have ID, action, question ID, answer ID, question number and timestamp. So the question says I need to find the question ID with highest answer rate for survey log table. And how you can calculate the answer rate? Answer rate is the ratio of answer actions to show actions for that question, right? So it means you have to calculate the ratio. Ratio is something you have in numerator, something you have it in denominator, right? So in numerator, you need to have the answer actions, how many answer actions are there, and in denominator, you need to have how many show actions are there. So that's how you have to calculate the answer rate. Now, if two answer rates are same, then you have to actually get the question ID which is coming first. Like if in case it's 2, then that should come first rather than 3, right? Now, let's go ahead and see what should be our result data set from the question that has been given. Here I have two question ID, 285 and 369. And for 285, I have some show action, answer action, again show action, right? And then a skip action. For 369, I have show, skip, and show. So for each answer ID, for a question ID, we have an answer ID. For each action, basically, we have an answer ID. Now, how exactly we are going to solve this question? If you think, you can pause the video, try it by your own, come back and see the solution. If not, then let's watch the complete video. In this thing, we have to divide the question into multiple segments to get the answer. The segments should be like, you have to calculate the question ID, right? Which is the highest question ID. So you know that you have to actually either partition the data by question ID or group the data by question ID, right? So you have to group the data by question ID and you have to see if in case it's an answer, then how many times that answer is coming for that particular answer ID and how many times the show is coming for that particular answer ID, and then you have to divide it in order to get the solution, right? So now let's do it one by one. I'll create maybe a df1. In this df1, I will do a df dot with column. Okay, First of all, df dot with column, I will do a count answer. If in case my action is here, right, when action is answer, then I will provide 1, otherwise I will provide 0 over this particular question ID partition, right? So let me see if my brackets have closed. I have divided this question into multiple ways. The first thing is I have partitioned the data based on question ID, and I'm getting the count if in case the action is answer. Okay, so let me go ahead and do a df1 dot show. See, in this particular answer, I see I have a show, right? And then I have an answer. So I have 1. For 369, this is one partition. I don't see any answer. So there is no sum of it. But here there is one answer. Means there the total count is what? 1, right? So that's what I have here in my result data set. Now the thing is, I want to get the ratio out of it. How exactly am I going to get the ratio? To get the ratio, what I will do is I will do a divide on this. So I'll do a divide, and if in case my action is show, then I'm assigning it 1, and then I'm partitioning it by question ID to get the sum of it, right? So let me get the sum of this. So now you see the count answer, which is my ratio, is 0.33. How? Because there are total 1, how many shows? 1, and we have 2, right? So we have total 2 shows, right? Yeah. So we have 3 shows. So if we have 3 shows, so 1 divided by 3 is coming here, 0.33. Okay. But here we don't have any answer. So it's like 0 divided by anything is 0, right? So we have for 369 question ID, which has been partitioned, it is 0. But for question ID 285 that has been partitioned, there is one answer out of 3 shows. So we are having the answer rate as 0.33. But my question says I want to get the highest. So highest among these two is what? 0.33, right? So to get the highest, I need to filter the records to get the highest. So what I will do is, let me do a df2 is equal to df1 dot filter, or I can just do a df dot order by. I can order the column count answer in the descending order, and then I can get the first record out of it. So I'll do a df2 dot show. So let me go ahead and run this command. So you see I have one record which is coming from question ID 285, but I don't need all the results. So what I will do is, from this I can just do a select what? My question ID, and my answer count ans, right? This is what my result data set will look like. So now I got the highest value, which is having the highest count answer. Okay, that's why I have done an order by and limit. So what all things you learned here today? First is how to do the partition by. Second is how to do a count, right, on the basis of a specific condition, like an answer, an action is an answer, or action is a show. How to calculate the ratio, how to do an order by, right, and how to get the highest record out of it. So as there are so many concepts as you have seen, do practice it by your own. I hope you have understand the question. If not, do watch it from the starting again. Definitely you will be able to solve this question. Now, if you like the video, do hit the like button, subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends as well as go ahead, watch the SQL question for this particular question itself. So stay tuned, stay curious, keep learning.
Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you have a good day.